What's up, SnEaKyNation? SnEaKy-P here, back with all the stats and awards after year number 3 in our San Francisco 49ers playoffs. We have the playoffs coming up, but first let's check out all of the stats from the regular season and see how our team fared. Obviously, we had a fairly good record this year compared to last. Definitely an improvement. This team is starting to move forward, and that is exciting to see. We do have a first round bye. We'll get to the playoff matchups in a little bit as well, but first, let's go ahead and check out all of the awards. I guess we should probably start with the yearly awards, and then we'll go to the player awards, the player stats. MVP going to be Aaron Rodgers, despite the Packers only going 9-7. We talked about it in week 17. This is a team that really struggled early in the season, and then come the second half, Aaron Rodgers really turned it on, and the Packers went on a winning streak. We'll have to find out if they made the playoffs or not. Marcus Mariota going to come in at number 2 again for the 9-7 Titans. These are not great records for these quarterbacks, but clearly they had outstanding seasons by themselves. Blake Bortles coming in at number 3 because, of course, Madden absolutely loves them some Blake Bortles. Alex Smith at 4. Paxton Lynch coming in at number 5. Phillip Rivers at 6, despite the Chargers only going 6-10. Andy Dalton at number 7. Russell Wilson at number 8. Brock Osweiler coming in at number 9. And then James Vallejo coming in at number 10, the only drafted player on this list. Coach of the Year, Adam Gase going to come in at number 1 for the 12-4 Dolphins. Gary Kubiak at 2. Thomas Pita coming in at number 3 for the 49ers. Andy Reid at number 4. Rex Ryan at 5. Gus Bradley 6. Ben McAdoo at 7. Pete Carroll 8. Jim Caldwell at 9. And Griffin Murphy coming in at number 10 for the Patriots, a.k.a. Belichick. Check out the AFC first. Offensive Player of the Year, Marcus Mariota, Alex Smith 2, Phillip Rivers 3, Blake Bortles 4, Giovanni Bernard at number 5, Andy Dalton 6, Joe Flacco 7, Paxton Lynch, James Vallejo, and Osweiler rounding out the top 10 Offensive Players of the Year for the AFC. NFC Defensive Player of the Year, DeMarco Pema. This is a former Heisman Trophy winner. We saw his draft story, and he had an outstanding season. He has superstar development and definitely living up to the potential early on in his career. And I don't remember, is he a rookie this year or was he a rookie last year? I'm leaning to he was a rookie last season. But we're going to have to find out. Maybe it was this year. I guess we'll find out when we look at the Defensive Rookies of the Year. But DeMarco Pema, Defensive Player of the Year, early on in his career. This is a playmaker. Avery Williamson at number 2. Will Compton at number 3. A bit of a shocker with that one there. Telvin Smith at number 4. Justin Houston coming in at number 5. Brandon Marshall at 6. Kiko Alonso at number 7. Zachary Orr at number 8. Khalil Mack at number 9, and Christian Kirksey at number 10. A lot of 70 overall players going to be on this list. 70 range, I should say. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Philip Rollins. We saw him fill in quite a bit for the injured Ben Roethlisberger, looking very good. He was a first-round pick, so it looks like the Steelers might have their quarterback of the future when Roethlisberger decides to hang it up. Sean Kaysen coming in at number 2, also for the Steelers. Joey Lacey at number 3. Donquell Dawson, the wide receiver, at number 4 for the Chargers. Parker Rich, the tight end, number 5 for the Broncos. Jejwani Gay at number 6 for the Titans. Earl Moorhead at number 7 for the Bills. Andre Gilden, number 8 for the Browns. DJ Morgan and Jejwan, a popular name at this point in time, apparently. 2 Jag players coming in at number 9 and number 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sistike Johnstone coming in at number 1. He was a cornerback, already an 89 overall, which means DeMarco Pema was indeed in his second year. I was confusing him with Enrique Milburn, who was another middle linebacker here. Also the Heisman Trophy winner. So that's where I was a little bit confused there. But yeah, another very good looking player for the Colts on defense there. Certainly should help them moving forward. They needed a guy like him. Jason Westbrooks, another cornerback, number 3 for the Dolphins. DJ Starling, yet another corner. We scouted all of these guys. Coming in at number 4 for the Bills, Mac Hackett, another cornerback, if I'm not mistaken, at number 5. Sean Latimer at number 6. Jocelyn Bernadu coming in at number 7 for the Steelers. Jordan Swan at number 8 here for the Raiders. Definitely looked at him. I think he was a safety. Earl Fontenot at number 9 for the Patriots. And then Marcus Hubbard coming in at number 10 for the Browns. Moving forward, best quarterback. I'm going to start going through this list a little bit faster. We'll look out for some drafted players like James Vallejo at number 9 here. Best running back, Giovanni Bernard, North Carolina, getting it done. LaShawn McCoy coming in number 2. TJ Yeldon at 3. Lamar Miller. There is Dylan Burks, our first drafted player on the running back list for the Dolphins. This is a very good-looking young team. Obviously, they did have Drew Brees leading the way this year, but you're seeing a lot of playmakers outside of just him with DeMarco Pema and Dylan Burks here. Duke Johnson Jr. on this list, as is DeAndre Washington, Jamal Charles, CJ Anderson, and Sean Kaysen. Again, a rookie running back, filled in a little bit for Le'Veon Bell this year and did very well. Wide receiver Antonio Brown, Keenan Allen, number 2, Allen Robinson, Tajay Sharp. I still don't know why the Titans made that trade, but it is working out for the Chiefs right now. DeAndre Hopkins at number 5. Josh Huff, though, doing well for the Titans despite a 73 overall. Coming in at number 6. A.J. Green at 7. Kendall Wright at 8. Martavius Bryant at 9. And Jeremy Maclin coming in at 10. Offensive line, Joe Thomas still making it happen. One of the greatest left tackles of all time. Defensive line, Khalil Mack, number 1. Casey at number 2. Tremont Patrick, a drafted player for the Jags, coming in at number 3 here. Going down the list, see if we see any other drafted players. We do. Lenny Diggs, 83 overall for the Broncos, and Nathaniel Marriott, 81 overall for the Patriots. Then Hayward rounding out the list. At linebacker, Telvin Smith, number 1. Clowney at number 2. Zachary Orr at 3. Justin Houston, 4. Emmanuel Agba at 5. DeMarco Pema coming in at number 6. I'm a bit confused. How did he win Defensive Player of the Year despite being the 6th best linebacker? Very confused on that, Madden. Get your act together a little bit there, but interesting to see. Perfect at number 7. Kirksey Compton and Bud Dupree rounding out the crew. Defensive back, Jalen Ramsey, number 1, 95 overall. Jamon Stovall, a guy that we did scout. We wanted to draft him last year. He was off the board before we could get there. He is coming in at number 2. Aqib Talib at 3. Vontae Davis at 4. Sisteke Johnstone, a rookie, coming in at number 5. David Amerson at 6. Cyrus Jones at 7. Peters, Harris Jr., and Chung rounding out the rest of the crew there. Justin Tucker going to win the Kicker of the Year for the AFC. Let's go ahead and check out the NFC stats now. Aaron Rodgers, Player of the Year for the NFC Offensive Player. Makes sense. He won MVP. Jeremy Hill on this list. Zach Ritchie for the Eagles coming in at number 5. Interesting to see that. Antoine Street coming in at number 8. For a good while this season, he was actually the leading candidate in the MVP race, but did fall off towards the end of the season. Freeman at number 9, and Kirkland Keaton, the replacement for Drew Brees, coming in at number 10. Defensive Player of the Year, Tahir Whitehead at number 1. Nate Irving, number 2. Trevathan coming in at number 3. Deion Buchanan at 4. Vernon at number 5. Jason Pierre-Paul 6. Kuechly at 7. Wagner, Quinn, and Jordan rounding out the rest of the crew. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Antoine Street, number 1 there. Kirkland Keaton at number 2. Nick Warfield, the running back, at 3. A.J. Perkins at 4. Austin Schobel coming in at number 5 for the 49ers. Joey Wharton at 6. Corey Essex also going to make the list for the 49ers here at number 7. Eugene Fontenot at number 8. Leonard Mellett at number 9. And TJ Cates coming in at number 10 for the Panthers. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Tajay Veal, bringing it home for the 49ers. An outstanding rookie season. Defensive end in college, we moved him over to linebacker, and it has been working out very well for us. Kadarius Robbins at number 2, and Tani Jordan, teammates for the Rams here, both making that list at 2 and 3. Clifton Thornton at number 4. Malcolm Sparks at number 5. Quan Bannister at number 6 for the Cardinals. Derek Yancey at number 7. Marcel Cody at this list at number 8. Mac McCord at number 9. And Jabrian Gamble coming in at number 10 for the Buccaneers. Again, going to go through this list a little bit quicker, but it's interesting to see Zach Ritchie and Kirkland Keaton at number 2 and 3 here for best quarterback in the NFC, above a lot of big names like Wilson, Ryan, Stafford. Antoine Street on this list at number 6. Cody Kessler coming in at number 8 for the 49ers there. Running back Jeremy Hill, number 1. Adrian Peterson, 2. Freeman at number 3. Kirkland Marion coming in for the 49ers at number 4. As we scroll down this list, David Johnson all the way down there at number 8. Ezekiel Elliott at number 10. A little bit shocking on those two. Wide receiver Dimitri Todman, number 1 for the 49ers. They have been lacking a true number 1 wide receiver for years. It looks like they found their guy in Todman. to take over that mantle now. Cook's coming in at number 2. Terrence Williams at number 3. Randall Cobb 4. Alshon Jeffrey at number 5. Kamar Aiken at number 6. Julio Jones 7. Montgomery, Tate, and John Brown rounding out the rest of the crew. Offensive line, Zach Martin and Tyrone Smith, teammates for the Cowboys, number 1 and 2 there. Going to see some 49ers and Warmack and Staley down this list at number 8 and 9, though. Defensive line, Robert Quinn 1. Vernon and Jason Pierre-Paul, teammates, number 2 and 3. Cameron Jordan at 4. Graham at 5. Linval Joseph, Anza, Rankins, Daniels, and Aaron Donald rounding out the rest of the defensive linemen. At linebackers, Trevathan, number 1. Deion Buchanan, 2. Whitehead, 3. Irving at 4. Tajay Veal, the rookie, coming in at number 5. Cravens at 6. Jones, Matthews, Aaron Lynch for the 49ers. Really didn't do much the first 2 years for us. Really came together this season and played what we were really hoping to see from him. A good season coming in at number 9. And McPhee at number 10. Defensive back, Josh Norman coming in at number 1. Patrick Peterson, 2. Chantrell Wilkerson at number 3. Did not get that number 1 spot like he did last year, but still a lockdown defender. Very happy with him. Tremaine Brock, who we traded to the Eagles, coming in at number 4. Tony Jefferson at 5. Xavier Rhodes at 6. DeMarcus Avery, who really struggled at cornerback for the 49ers. We moved him over to safety, and he had a breakout season coming in at number 7. Jamon Herndon coming in at number 8. Byron Jones at 9. And Kawan Williams coming in at number 10. Kicker, Joel Edison, number 1 for the 49ers in his second year. Blair Walsh, number 2 for the Rams. Look at all these NFC West kickers here. Top 3 on the list for them. Let's go ahead and check out the player stats from around the NFL. We'll look at our team first. Cody Kessler, 20 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Austin Schobel, 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions for him. Over the last 2 weeks, you guys might have noticed I threw a lot more interceptions. I tried changing the sliders to kind of make the game more difficult. That's something I feel comfortable doing because it was a little bit too easy. I do have quarterbacks I have a lot of faith in the future, but right now I feel like they were playing a bit too well. Obviously, maybe I over-adjusted. It's going to take some time to learn. But we do need to make things a bit more difficult. That's why you saw more interceptions those last 2 weeks. Although I will say some of those were just really good defensive plays as well. But yeah, Cody Kessler going to be the starter going into the playoffs for us. But clearly, 26 interceptions, way too many. And I think a good 9 of those came these last 2 weeks. So if you take those last 2 weeks away, it's a bit more understandable, but still more than we need. We are finding our way into the end zone, which is good, but we got to stop turning the ball over if we'd like to have any kind of success in the postseason. Running the ball, Kirkland Marion, just under 1,200 yards, 4.4 yards a carry, 16 touchdowns on the season for Kirkland Marion. Kind of a boom and bust type of player. He really seemed to either break off a big run or really struggled. You know, the 4.4 yards, I do think it's a bit deceiving, I would say, because, again, it's either a 1-yard run or a 25-yard run. So we'll see how that plays out in the future. Carlos Hyde, we did want to get him a bit more involved this year. Didn't get a touchdown. Only 3.8 yards a carry. I do need to get him more involved as we move forward, though, because I do still like him as a player. Austin Schobel, 1 touchdown run for him. Cody Kessler, nothing there. Sellers, 1 carry for 3 yards for him. Receiving the ball, Dimitri Todman, 67 catches, 1,100 yards, and 11 touchdowns for the second-year pro out of Wisconsin. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, 54 catches, 3 touchdowns for him. Corey Essex, the rookie, 46 catches and 6 touchdowns. Willie Snead, really not living up to expectations from what we thought we were getting when we signed him. Definitely need to get him a bit more involved in the offense. He did make some big plays in clutch situations for us, but the injury certainly helped or hurt as well, I would say. Shaquan Fryer really started to emerge this season. I mean, 19.9 yards per catch. The guy is a big play type of player, and actually second on the team with 7 touchdowns. Very good weapon for us to have. Kirkland Marion, 25 catches. Owusu, 21. Alawali, only 11. Like to get him a bit more involved as well. Carlos Hyde with 8, and Aaron Burbridge, 1 catch on the season. Blocking, let's see what we got. Who allowed the most sacks? It's going to be Trent Brown, so maybe looking at something, you know, the right side of the line. Obviously, Lucina is very young. He'll get better, but we might need to start improving some of these guys as well. We also have to start thinking about Joe Staley. As good as he is, obviously he's getting a little bit up there in age, but I would say center, left guard, and left tackle, very good for us this year. Maybe start looking to improve the right side if they're not starting to improve as players. Again, both are young, but it is something to keep an eye on. Defense, Navarro Bowman leading the way with 149 tackles, 148 though for Sean Kendall. You know, he is so great in run and stopping the run. For a safety, he is unbelievable. He's all over the field, makes tackles, but I'd like to see him make some more plays. We definitely need to get some more plays out of him, but overall, very happy with what he has given us in run defense. He also got 5 sacks on the season, which was pretty nice. DeMarcus Avery, 135 tackles, and again, the assisted tackle stats a bit glitched if you're playing the games, so that's why these numbers are very inflated, I would say. As you see, Wilkerson with 114 sacks. What do we got here? 15 for Tajay Veal, an outstanding player for a rookie. 10.5 for Aaron Lynch. 9 for Armstead and Buckner. I mean, we did an excellent job of getting pressure on the quarterback this year. I did try to increase their pass protection a little bit, but obviously the downside of this is if you give them way too much time to make a throw, your defense doesn't stand a chance. So trying to find the balance has definitely been an issue for me this season. I'm still working on it though. So hopefully we can get better results next year with that. Interceptions, 5 for Chantrell Wilkerson, 4 for DeMarcus Avery, 3 for Ward, 3 for Brown, 2 for Bowman, Lynch, Gesser, and McCray, all with 1. Fumbles forced, 4 for Zach Brown, 4 for Eric Armstead, 3 for Bowman, 2 for Lynch, Tajay Veal, and DeForest Buckner. Kendall with 1 there. Wait, fumbles recovered. What do we got here? 2 by Brown, 2 by Lynch. Few players listed with 1. Blocks, none on the season. Safeties, 1 by Sean Kendall. And defensive touchdowns, 2 by Aaron Lynch, 2 by Jimmy Ward, and 1 by Chantrell Wilkerson. Moving forward to kicking, 25 of 28 for Joel Edison, a long of 55. Punting, Bradley Pinion, some decent stats here. Kick return, Kirk Lamarian did have 1 kick return for a touchdown this season. Punt return, he had 2 punt returns for a touchdown. One of those kick returns and 1 punt return in the same game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and check out the stats from around the entire NFL now and see what we got. Aaron Rodgers, again, winning MVP, 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, nearly 5,000 yards for him. Blake Bortles at 31 and 14. Paxton Lynch, 31 and 14. Phillip Rivers, 35 and 8. Very good for him there. You would think he'd be a little bit higher up on that MVP list, obviously about 500 less yards, but when you consider 7 less interceptions as well, only 1 less touchdown, he had a very good season. Andy Dalton, 28 and 11. The Chargers, though, I guess he didn't get it because they went like, what, 6 and 10, so not a good year by them despite his performance. Kirkland Keaton, you know, the Saints won the Super Bowl. They decided to let Drew Brees go. I thought that was a bit suspect. Kirkland Keaton did okay for a rookie, but not having Drew Brees, definitely an interesting call on their part after winning the Super Bowl, knowing they have that caliber team. Zach Ritchie, 26 and 14 out of Nebraska there. Alex Smith, 31 and 6. Good season by him. Osweiler, 30 and 15. Matt Ryan, 25 and 6. James Vallejo, 27 and 11. Drew Brees, all the way down this list, shockingly. Only 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but definitely did a good job managing that team. Houston Church, you know, we talk about it. This guy looks very good, but it's not translating to wins just yet. But 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions in his second year. Mariota, 28 and 11. Flacco, 28 and 7. Jared Goff within our division, 23 and 16. Antoine Street, 24 and 13. Russell Wilson, another division guy, 25 and 14. Cousins, 19 and 12. Cam Newton really not doing much this year. Only 16 touchdowns on the season, 12 interceptions. Definitely expected more from him. Stafford, only 19 touchdowns. Winston, 22 and 12. Palmer, 18 and 8. Not a lot of touchdowns there. Derek Carr, 14 and 13. Roethlisberger, 17 and 3. But again, he went down with an injury. So we saw a lot of Philip Rollins, who went 22 and 7. Very good for him as well. Definitely looking like a good player for the future of that team. Prescott and Romo back-to-back here. 18 and 10 for Prescott. 13 and 9 for Romo. Austin Schobel, Bridgewater, rounding out some of the guys there. Moving forward to running, I need to get through this video a bit quicker than I am at the moment. Adrian Peterson leading the way with 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns for him. McCoy with 13 touchdowns, Hill with 14, Giovanni Bernard with 12, Freeman with 12, obviously Kirkland Marion that we saw with 16, 10 for Sims. Going down this list, let's see where the rookies are. Here is Dylan Burks, a rookie, I believe, for the Dolphins. Over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, only 3.3 yards to carry. You would like to see a little bit more from that number, but I'm sure it'll improve as he gets a little bit older. 5.7 yards to carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They didn't really run the ball with him a whole lot. I wonder if he was injured for part of the season. He did get 9 touchdowns, but if your guy's getting 5.7 yards to carry, give him the ball a lot more. I don't know what was going on there. DeMarco Murray with 7 touchdowns, 8 for C.J. Anderson. Nick Warfield, the rookie, 3.4 yards to carry, 4 touchdowns for him. Going to see Booker down this list with 10. There's Connor Wilkerson, 6 touchdowns for him. 14 for DeAndre Washington. Very good there. Sean Kaysen, the rookie, with 9 touchdowns, 3 yards to carry. All right. Joey Lacey, another rookie, 10 touchdowns for him. Nande with 15 touchdowns for the Patriots. Only 2.8 yards to carry. Keith Marshall with 10 touchdowns. As we move forward here, back up to the top of this list. And let's check out receiving. Terrence Williams, 104 catches, 6 touchdowns, 1,400 yards. Bryant with 100 catches, just under 1,000 yards. Gronk, 100 catches, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Antonio Brown, 1,600 yards, 98 catches, 12 touchdowns. Jordy Nelson over 1,000. Keenan Allen over 1,000, 12 touchdowns for him. Over 1,000, obviously, for Allen Robinson, 1,400. 1,300 for Brandon Cooks here. Tajay Sharp with 1,200, including 10 touchdowns on the season. Earl Anthony, under 1,000 yards, but 84 catches, 6 touchdowns. Very good-looking prospect there. Cole Beasley did well. I'm interested about Ono Gayton for the Cowboys, too, because we saw him go on a run, and he was a rookie. Aiken with 10 touchdowns. Hopkins with 10. 11 for Randall Cobb. Floyd with 4. Kadarius Folston over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns for him. Down this list, there's Donquell Dawson, the rookie, under 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 72 catches. Alshon Jeffrey, Danny Amendola. Here we go. Tremont Eubanks, not near as good as he looked last year, but obviously Julio Jones much more healthy this season. Only 2 touchdowns for him, though I definitely anticipated him really being a great 1-2 punch. Ono Gayton, 67 catches, 921 yards, 9 touchdowns. Wait, there's Julio. So Julio, less catches, more yards and more touchdowns. Still getting it done. There's Dimitri Todman as well with his 11 touchdowns. Obviously, I guess we need to figure out our play calling a bit more. Feel like our defense was on the field a lot longer than our offense was throughout the season, because I'd like to see us get more catches for all of our wide receivers. You know, if our #1 wide receiver has that little compared to a lot of these other teams over here, it's something that we got to look at. Blocking, probably won't go too far into that. Defensively, C.J. Mosley leading the way in tackles with 153. Navarro Bowman and Sean Kendall both on this list, though. Sacks, 19 for Robert Quinn, 19 for Khalil Mack. Brandon Graham, 14. Jordan, 14. I believe our rookie, Tajay Veal, did he have 14 or 16? He should have been on the list, but I guess he didn't have enough tackles to qualify. As we go through and look at all the players with over 10 sacks there. Quite a big list, I would say. Interceptions, what do we got? 8 by Josh Norman, 7 by Stovall, 7 by Ramsey. Telvin Smith with 6, Trevathan 6, Peterson, Davis, Buchanan, all with 6. Sistine Johnstone, the rookie, coming in with 5. Chantrell Wilkerson obviously had 5 as well, as we saw previously. Fumbles forced and fumbles recovered. Aaron Donald forcing the most with 3 here. Again, I feel like we had a few guys that forced more, but they might not qualify. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, Navarro Bowman forced 3. Okay, he's listed there. Fumbles recovered, 3 by Chung, Chancellor, and Kuechly. Blocks. Going to have a few players, including former 49er Dante Johnson here with 1. Going down the list, safeties. 2 by Corey Orr. There you go. 2 safeties on the season. Sean Kendall getting 1 for the 49ers. Touchdowns, 2 by Jimmy Ward, 1 by Kyle Fuller, Xavier Rhodes. And again, some guys might not be on this list because they didn't qualify based on tackles. Really wish Madden would fix that. But in the meantime, that's all we have to work with. Time is running out on this video, so we're going to have to get through this a bit quicker, obviously. Much longer than I wanted this to be right now. Joel Edison winning best kicker for us. Longa 57 on the year. Punting, there are those stats. Kick returns, Percy Shazier getting a touchdown. Gadsden with the touchdown. Going through the list, Quentin Patton, former 49er there. I thought I saw somebody else I was looking for, but I guess not. Kirkland Marion with 1. Punt returns for a touchdown. Obviously, Kirkland Marion with 2. Tyreek Hill going to get 2 as well. So that's going to be it for those stats. Let's go ahead and check out the playoff matchups, guys. Let's get some predictions in the chat. Let's go through standings super quick as well. Obviously, I try to talk about this in the news videos, but just in case, Broncos ending with the best record in the NFL. Wait, did I miss one? Okay, AFC North, Bengals 8-8, Steelers 8-8, Browns 6-10, Ravens only 2-14, AFC South, Jags 10-6, Titans 9-7, and the Texans and Colts both going 7-9. AFC East, Dolphins 12-4, Bills 10-6, the Patriots at 9-7, and the Jets 0-16, the second team to ever do so. Broncos 13-3, Chiefs 11-5, Raiders and Chargers both ending up 6-10. NFC North, Lions winning the division, going 10-6, Packers at 9-7, Vikings at 9-7, but it looks like they missed the wild card. And the Bears at 8-8, a very good division here, and they have been that way throughout this series. NFC South, the Saints back into the playoffs despite getting rid of Drew Brees. They are going to have another chance to defend their Super Bowl title. We'll see how that goes for them. Panthers at 8-8, just missing out. Falcons 7-9. Buccaneers at 6-10. NFC East, the Giants winning the division, going 10-6. The Eagles 8-8. The Redskins 6-8-2, and the Cowboys 6-9-1. And the NFC West, the 49ers going 12-4. Seahawks at 10-6. Cardinals 8-8. And the Rams at 5-11. Let's check out some playoff matchups, and that'll be it for this video. Here we go, playoff schedule for the wild card round. The Bills taking on the Jags in Jacksonville. The Packers taking on the Lions, a division battle there, going to be interesting. The Chiefs taking on the Bengals at Cincinnati, and then the Seahawks taking on the Saints. Again, no Drew Brees there. It's going to be interesting. The Saints are at home for that, but Seahawks might be a better team. Let's get some predictions in the comments below, guys. Next video, we will be going over the wild card round. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Later.